If you've been told that eating eggs every day is bad for your cholesterol, bad for your heart, or something you should avoid as you get older, I'm about to share some science that might completely change your mind. Because here's the truth, eggs are one of the most misunderstood foods when it comes to men's health. And what the research actually shows about eating eggs daily, especially for men over 40, 50, and beyond, is going to surprise you. Today, I'm going to explain exactly what happens in your body when you eat eggs every single day. The effects on your testosterone, your prostate health, your cardiovascular system, your muscle mass, and your overall vitality. And I'm going to share why eggs might be one of the most powerful natural foods for supporting male health as you age. Before we dive in, do me a favor, hit that like button right now, drop a comment telling me where you're watching from, and make sure you subscribe because what I'm about to share is backed by solid science and could transform how you think about nutrition and male health. My name is Dr. Lina, and I've been a urologist for 12 years working with men on optimizing their health naturally. And today, we're talking about the real science behind eating eggs daily. Let's get into it. All right, before we talk about what eggs actually do for your body, let me address the myths and misconceptions that have demonized eggs for decades, because there's a lot of outdated information that needs to be corrected. Myth number 1, eating eggs every day will spike your cholesterol and give you heart disease. This is probably the most persistent myth, and it's been thoroughly debunked by modern research. The cholesterol in eggs has minimal impact on blood cholesterol for the vast majority of people. Your liver produces most of your cholesterol, and when you eat more dietary cholesterol, your liver simply produces less to compensate. Myth number 2, eggs are bad for your heart and increase your risk of heart attack or stroke. Multiple large-scale studies involving hundreds of thousands of participants have found no association between moderate egg consumption, even daily, and increased risk of heart disease in healthy individuals. In fact, some research suggests eggs may actually support cardiovascular health. Myth number 3, you should only eat egg whites and throw away the yolks. This advice is completely backward. The yolk is where almost all the nutrients are, including the nutrients that support testosterone production, brain health, and overall vitality. Eating only whites means you're missing out on the most beneficial parts of the egg. Myth number 4, eggs are just protein, they don't offer much else nutritionally. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. They contain high-quality protein, healthy fats, vitamins A, D, E, K, B, vitamins including B12, choline, selenium, zinc, and numerous other micronutrients essential for male health. Myth number 5, as you get older, you should eat fewer eggs. Actually, the opposite may be true. As you age, your need for high-quality protein increases to maintain muscle mass. Your need for nutrients that support testosterone, cognitive function, and overall health also increases. Eggs provide exactly what aging men need most. So here's the reality. Eggs are not the villain they've been made out to be. When you look at the actual science, not outdated dietary guidelines from the 1970s, eggs emerge as one of the most beneficial whole foods you can eat, especially for men's health. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens in your body when you eat eggs daily, backed by real scientific research. Now, before we get into the specific effects, let me explain why you should trust what I'm about to share. In my 12 years as a urologist, I've worked extensively with men on optimizing their health through nutrition, lifestyle, and evidence-based interventions. I've reviewed countless research studies on diet and male health, and I've seen clinical outcomes in patients who've made strategic dietary changes, including incorporating eggs regularly. What I'm sharing today isn't my opinion or dietary philosophy. It's based on peer-reviewed scientific research, clinical evidence, and physiological understanding of how specific nutrients affect male health. I have no financial interest in whether you eat eggs or not. I'm simply presenting what the science actually shows about this incredibly nutrient-dense food and its effects on male health. So if you're ready for an evidence-based discussion about what eggs really do for your body, stay with me. All right. Let's break down exactly what happens in your body when you eat eggs every single day based on scientific research. Effect number 1, you support healthy testosterone production. Let's start with something critical for men: testosterone. Eggs contain several nutrients that are directly involved in testosterone production. Cholesterol. Testosterone is synthesized from cholesterol. While your liver produces most of what you need, dietary cholesterol provides substrate for hormone production. The idea that you should avoid dietary cholesterol if you want healthy testosterone is biochemically backward. Vitamin D. Egg yolks are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D. Research shows strong associations between vitamin D levels and testosterone production. Vitamin D deficiency is linked to low testosterone, and supplementation or dietary intake can help support healthy levels. Zinc. Eggs provide zinc, which is essential for testosterone production and testicular health. Zinc deficiency is directly linked to low testosterone. Healthy fats. Testosterone production requires adequate fat intake. Low-fat diets are consistently associated with lower testosterone. Eggs provide exactly the type of healthy fats your body needs for optimal hormone production. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that men who consumed adequate dietary cholesterol and fats had significantly higher testosterone levels compared to men on low-fat, low-cholesterol diets. So, biologically, eggs provide the nutritional building blocks for testosterone synthesis. Emotionally, healthy testosterone supports energy, mood, confidence, and vitality. Practically, it means you feel more like yourself, capable, motivated, and engaged. Effect number 2, you maintain and build muscle mass. As you age, maintaining muscle mass becomes increasingly critical and increasingly challenging. This age-related muscle loss is called sarcopenia, and it's associated with increased frailty, falls, metabolic problems, and mortality. Eggs are one of the highest quality protein sources available. They have a biological value of 100, meaning your body can utilize essentially all the protein they provide. They contain all 9 essential amino acids in optimal ratios. But here's what's especially important. Eggs are rich in leucine, a branched-chain amino acid that directly triggers muscle protein synthesis. Leucine acts as a signal to your muscles to build and repair. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed adequate, high-quality protein, including eggs, maintained significantly more muscle mass and strength compared to those with inadequate protein intake. And it's not just about the protein quantity, it's about the quality and the complete amino acid profile that eggs provide. So biologically, eggs provide optimal protein and amino acids for muscle maintenance and growth. Emotionally, maintaining muscle supports independence, confidence, and body image. Practically, it means you stay strong, functional, and capable of doing the activities you love. Effect number 3. You support brain health and cognitive function. Here's something most men don't know. Eggs are brain food, particularly important for cognitive health as you age. Eggs are the richest dietary source of choline, a nutrient essential for brain health. Choline is a precursor to acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter critical for memory, learning, and cognitive function. Research shows that adequate choline intake is associated with better cognitive performance, and deficiency is linked to cognitive decline and increased dementia risk. Eggs also provide omega-3 fatty acids, especially in pasture-raised eggs, support brain structure, and reduce inflammation. B vitamins, B6, B12, folate, essential for neurotransmitter production and cognitive health. Lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that accumulate in the brain and are associated with better cognitive function. A study published in Nutrients found that higher egg consumption was associated with better cognitive performance in older adults, likely due to the combined effects of choline, B vitamins, and other brain-supporting nutrients. So biologically, eggs provide nutrients essential for neurotransmitter production and brain structure. Emotionally, better cognitive function supports independence, confidence, and quality of life. Practically, it means better memory, focus, and mental clarity. Effect number 4, you support eye health and reduce age-related vision loss. As men age, risk of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, and cataracts increases significantly. These conditions are leading causes of vision loss and blindness in older adults. Egg yolks are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, powerful antioxidants that accumulate in the macula of your eye and protect against oxidative damage and blue light exposure. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that consuming eggs significantly increased blood levels of lutein and zeaxanthin, and these increases were associated with reduced risk of AMD and cataracts. What's remarkable is that even though eggs don't contain as much lutein and zeaxanthin as some vegetables, the bioavailability is much higher, meaning your body actually absorbs and uses more of these antioxidants from eggs than from plant sources. So biologically, eggs provide highly bioavailable antioxidants that protect eye health. Emotionally, maintaining vision supports independence and quality of life. Practically, it means protecting your ability to read, drive, and engage with the world around you. Effect number 5. You support cardiovascular health. Yes, really. This is where the science really contradicts the old myths. For decades, we were told eggs would clog our arteries and cause heart disease. But modern research tells a completely different story. Multiple large-scale studies have found no association between moderate egg consumption, up to 1 per day, and increased cardiovascular disease risk in healthy individuals. A study in the BMJ following over 500,000 people found no association between moderate egg consumption and heart disease risk. Research in JAMA involving over 177,000 participants found similar results. A meta-analysis of prospective studies concluded that eating up to 1 egg per day had no association with cardiovascular disease risk. But here's what's even more interesting. Eggs may actually support cardiovascular health through several mechanisms. They increase HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol that protects your heart. They contain choline, which helps prevent homocysteine accumulation, a risk factor for heart disease. They provide antioxidants that protect against oxidative stress and inflammation. They're nutrient-dense and satiating, helping with weight management. Obesity is a major cardiovascular risk factor. Now, there may be a small subset of people who are hyper-responders to dietary cholesterol and do see significant increases in LDL cholesterol from eating eggs. If you're in this group, you should work with your doctor to determine appropriate intake. But for the vast majority of people, eggs do not negatively affect cardiovascular health. So biologically, eggs provide nutrients that support heart health and don't increase cardiovascular risk for most people. Emotionally, you can eat eggs without fear or guilt. Practically, you can include this nutrient-dense food as part of a heart-healthy diet. Effect number 6, you better manage your weight and metabolism. If you're trying to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight as you age, eggs can be a powerful ally. Eggs are highly satiating. They keep you full longer than most other breakfast options. Research shows that eating eggs for breakfast leads to reduced calorie intake throughout the day compared to eating bagels or cereal with the same calorie content. A study in the International Journal of Obesity found that overweight individuals who ate eggs for breakfast lost significantly more weight and body fat compared to those who ate bagels, even when both breakfasts had the same calorie content. Why? Several mechanisms. High-quality protein increases satiety and preserves muscle during weight loss. Fat content slows gastric emptying, keeping you satisfied longer. Complete nutrient profile reduces cravings for other foods. Blood sugar stability prevents the spikes and crashes that lead to hunger and overeating. And maintaining healthy weight is crucial for testosterone levels, prostate health, cardiovascular health, and overall male vitality. So biologically, eggs support satiety and metabolic health. Emotionally, weight management supports confidence and body image. Practically, it means you're not constantly hungry and struggling with cravings. Effect number 7, you support prostate health. As a urologist, this is particularly relevant to my practice how diet affects prostate health. While research on eggs and prostate health specifically is mixed and somewhat limited, eggs provide several nutrients important for prostate health. Selenium, essential for prostate health, and has been associated with reduced prostate cancer risk in some studies. Zinc, critical for prostate function and health. Vitamin D. Low vitamin D is associated with increased prostate cancer risk. Choline, may play protective roles in cellular health. What's more important is what eggs don't contain: processed ingredients, excess sugar, trans fats, and inflammatory compounds found in many breakfast foods that negatively affect overall health, including prostate health. The key with prostate health and diet is the overall dietary pattern, emphasizing whole foods, adequate nutrients, healthy fats, and avoiding processed foods. Eggs fit perfectly into that pattern. So biologically, eggs provide nutrients that support prostate health. Emotionally, prostate health supports dignity and quality of life. Practically, it means maintaining urinary function and reducing cancer risk. Effect number 8, you get exceptional nutritional value. Let's talk about the overall nutritional profile, because this is where eggs really shine. A single large egg provides 6 grams of high-quality protein, 5 grams of healthy fats, vitamin A, important for immune function and vision, Vitamin D, hormone production, bone health, immune function. Vitamin E, antioxidant protection. Vitamin K, bone health, cardiovascular health. B vitamins, including B12, energy, cognitive function, nerve health. Folate, DNA synthesis, cellular health. Choline, brain health, liver function. Selenium, antioxidant, thyroid function. Zinc, testosterone, immune function. Iron, energy, oxygen transport. And all of this for only about 70 calories and less than 50 cents per egg in most places. From a nutritional value standpoint, nutrients per calorie and nutrients per dollar eggs